Well, Draven the rabbit. Yeah, I called you rabbit. There's a reason for that. You hop from one girl to the next. You play with their feelings, and as soon as they piss you off, you break up with them, and then you want to go back to Autumn. Well, it's pretty sad. This girl has had feelings for you since day one she met you. And don't say that she's obsessed. She's not. That's true love, dude. And that's something you'll never find again in a lifetime. Never. That's okay, though. Because I'm going to tell you something. All these girls need to know that you are the male version of a female slut. When you get pissed at them, you break up with them, then you go back to Autumn. Then you go back to one of them. You get pissed off on them again, and you break up with them, and you go back to Autumn. It's been that way for the last several times. This time I'm not saying nothing because you want to know why? I don't like you. I caught you in a lie today. It fucking pissed me off. So that makes me wonder if you've not lied about everything else that you've talked about. I'm serious. Because see, once you lie about certain things, then I can't trust you. And you've shown me that I cannot trust you anyway. And you showed me that months ago. But you know something? You will never find anybody as loyal as Autumn. But that's okay, though. The little chicky girl you got right now going behind Autumn's back, that's cool. But she'll still learn what a prick you are. She'll learn. Because as soon as somebody else catches your fancy, you'll break up with her and go out with somebody else. That's what you've done for about the last 6-7 months. Yeah, I keep tabs. Because it's always involving my daughter. But what you don't get, in my family, loyalty runs extremely deep. And that's something you don't have in yours. You don't even have a clue what loyalty is. So if I were you, you make sure you disappear off of Discord. Don't you ever in a lifetime ask Autumn to be your friend again. And that goes for little fucking Harry Osborne, since he's been following you and got his nose stuck up your butt. Neither one of you ask her to ever be friends with you again. Ever. I'm done with both of you. I've washed my hands of it. You know, people know now that you're nothing but a fucking liar anyway, and they've always suspected that. Well, now they know for a fact that you are, because now I caught you. Because you dumbass, you sent me screenshots of telling that girl that you love her, and then oh fuck Autumn. That's exactly what you said. Fuck her. And you was talking about Autumn. You were talking about you didn't want to be with her anymore. Fine and dandy, you could have just told her that. But instead of going to that stupid girl and fucking venting how you feel and saying fuck her to Autumn, about Autumn, to her, it's not a man, Draven. You don't know how to be a man. You will never be a man. Men in this day and age don't exist. They don't. They're cowardly, just like you. You had to have another woman behind you just so you had the courage enough to tell Autumn you didn't want to be with her anymore. Pussy. That's how I see it. You know, and you need to keep my husband's name out of your mouth. But I'm going to tell you one thing about that. You know, whenever he would look at other girls and do stuff when we first started dating, you know what I tell him? So if you don't knock it off, I said, I'm going to ask him if they'll go out with you. And he didn't believe me. So every time he looked at a girl, I walked up to him and asked him, you want to date my husband? You want to date my boyfriend? Because at that time, he was my boyfriend. I asked him if they wanted to date him. No, why? He's yours. I said, you can have him. Because he keeps staring at you, so he might as well be with you instead of me. Oh, yeah. That's what I do. That's how fucking mean I am. And I don't care. And then, when he got drunk and got stupid at home, I beat the piss out of him 3 times. And then I threw his ass in jail. So, you know, fuck you. But he's working hard to change everything about himself because he knew it was his fault. He knew. He did it to see how far he could get, and he couldn't. So, you have no right to say anything. Period. Because I was the loyal one. I was the one that was loyal. And I was the one that was being able to be trustworthy. He was not at that time. He let the alcohol get to him. But you are sober and you still can't be trusted. Because you went behind her back and got another girl. And then said that you loved her more than you did Autumn. And if you would say, if your feeling was right, if your gut feeling was right, you didn't want to be with Autumn anymore. Well, that's fine and dandy. I don't care about that. But what I do care about is that of all days, you break up with her today, and it's her birthday, and it really hurt her bad because she wanted to celebrate with you. But you know what? She was better off without doing it, you know? I mean, honestly. And because I look at it this way, she just threw out the garbage. That's what I consider you as, garbage. Because any man that commits, if you're in a relationship with a woman and you seek another woman, that's committing adultery, even though you're still not married, but you're committed to the one person. That's still adultery, that's still wrong, and you fucking know it. So you've done it more than once, so she has by all rights to find somebody better than you. What pisses me off even more, she stayed true to you. She stayed true to you. The rest of the little bitches don't. They find someone that tickles their fancy, they go after them. And then it's like you. You find somebody that tickles your fancy, you go after them. And then when they all tell you to kiss your ass, or kiss their ass, you go, when you want to go back to Autumn. So this time, the answer is no. See ya, bitch. Because you're done and over with. And anybody on your server that I don't like, I'm just going to start blocking them. Then when you don't have anybody or have any friends, because now that you're a known liar, because that you did lie to Autumn, that you were seeing this other girl behind her back and you weren't man enough to tell her until today of all days, pretty shitty on your part. I feel sorry for you. Because in this day and age, there are no men, and you will never be one. Real men don't do that to women. Real men don't play with other women's feelings and get them all aroused up and shit and think that it's going to be okay and then break up with them and say, well, I'm sorry, I want to break up because I want to be with somebody else. You know, real men don't do that. They try to work things out before they do that. You said you tried to have conversation with Autumn, and that's a lie because I know better than that. I've heard your conversations. Usually it's on voice chat or whatever, or streams. I hear you guys talking, and I know better. I'm not stupid. Damn it, stop. You know. But I'm also going to tell you one thing. Don't be surprised if you get a phone call from my buddy either, because Autumn's like his daughter. And he hates to see when she's hurt. But he'll tell you himself, what I'm telling you right now, you're no man. You will never be a man. Men don't treat women like that. Period. Absolutely not that way at all. What's so funny, though, Draven, is that, you know, I think you use Autumn because you know that she's an easy target. Well, you know what? You can't target her no more. You got her blocked, and I was going to say that way. I didn't block you. So if you unblock me, don't ask me for any help either. Don't ask me to help you get rid of Zero XEO anymore. Don't help me to ask you to do any of that kind of shit, because the answer is absolutely not. You are on your own. So if they attack you and start doing all their bullshit back to you again, that's just too bad. You're going to deal with it. Because I'm telling you right now, you done lost all trust with me. I cannot believe anything that you say anymore. Because this time around, not did you just hurt Autumn, I mean, you hurt her deep. And that's not right. And you know that. So all of you, and for you and all of your little skanks, you're done. Have a nice life, bitch, because you will never see neither one of us again. Later.